Good afternoon. My name is Casey Velky, and this is my husband, Paul. We have 2 children. Our son, Jack, is a 2023 graduate and is currently a freshman at Clemson University. And our daughter, Lily, is currently a sophomore here. They both started in 6th grade. Outside of the classroom, excuse me, both of our children took advantage of many extracurricular activities that St. Joseph's offers, including Junior Beta Club, National Honor Society, student government, band, athletics, and much more. We live and work in Greenwood, South Carolina. Let me repeat. Our family lives and works in Greenwood. That's 50 miles one way, 100 miles round trip. When Barbara McGrath asked us to speak to you all here today, we knew right away that we needed to give you some background on how we ended up in Greenville from Greenwood. For lower school, both of our kids attended a small private school in Greenwood called Cambridge Academy. Our reasons for choosing private versus public school at that time were primarily the smaller class size and the elevated teaching standards at this school. But we also felt that our public school system seemed very different now than when we were students, especially for middle school and high school. We were acutely aware of stories of large class sizes, no dress codes, an uncool culture of learning, bullying, crime, risque behavior, drugs. We were extremely uneasy about sending our kids into potential situations like these.
So our kids' school, Cambridge, worked well for us until it didn't. It was in the month of May at the end of Jack's 5th grade year when things changed. We knew that middle school was a pivotal time period for the transition to high school, and our options in Greenwood were limited. Being Catholic, we knew about St. Joseph's Catholic School and called to inquire. We were able to take a tour the following day, and we were impressed from the start. The clean hallways, the unlocked lockers, the respectful nature of kids, as demonstrated by witnessing an entire class stand to greet us as we entered a middle school classroom. We loved what we saw, and we wanted our kids to attend. But how on earth could we ever logistically make a 1-hour commute to and from school each day work for us? We left that day with a challenge, and it was a simple statement from Barbara. Her words exactly, where there's a will, there's a way. That was truly a challenge to us and truly a divine moment in our family's life. So we went home and talked to the kids about our day. Lily was really too young to understand, but Jack understood completely. Just as Johnny J said, Jack loved his school. He loved his friends in Greenwood. And he quickly told us, and this is an 11-year-old, he quickly told us, this is way out of my comfort zone. We still laugh about this statement to this day. When we ended the evening with a challenge to all 4 of us to pray about it. But Casey and I had already made our decision. We had already made the decision to go ahead and enroll Jack. Because in reality, what 11-year-old is capable of making such a major decision? One that will impact his values, his priorities, his friend groups, his college and career choice, literally the rest of his life. It was our decision as parents to do what we knew what was right for our kids. To our surprise, the very next morning, Jack came out and said, let's try this thing. With that, there was no turning back. We would, with God's help, make it work.
So by the end of the 2nd week, we knew that we had made the right decision. First and foremost, we're a Catholic family, and having our kids in a Catholic school where faith and prayer are a priority was important to us. But then there are the single gender classrooms in middle school and the uniforms. and the focus on the true fundamentals of language and writing. There was a household system that promoted a sense of family and belonging. There were weekly masses and athletic and fine arts opportunities. There were solid friend groups, and both of our kids, their friendships formed quickly, and they've proven to be loyal friendships and lasting friendships. And the icing on the cake for us, for Paul and I, is that we met and formed friendships ourselves with the caring families that followed behind our kids' friend groups. The ubiquitous culture at St. Joseph's Catholic School was palpable. And these things that we speak of here, we do not see in the peers of our children who attend public school in Greenville. It just isn't there.
So, a village beyond our family. This is the St. Joseph's way. From the very first day for both of our kids, we watched St. Joseph scoop them up and start the process. By no means has it been easy. At times it's been straight up hard and exhausting, especially with the commute. The homework came and it never stopped. But the St. Joe students learn how to manage that. This is a huge lifelong lesson. We met teachers. We met with teachers. We witnessed teachers shift from teachers to mentors. We watched upperclassmates become big brothers and big sisters, challenging our kids to reach higher. We witnessed friend groups develop even across grade lines. And then it happened. It happened. We blinked. Sorry. Almost to the day, 7 years after our initial tour with Barbara, Jack graduated with honors from St. Joe's. He had transitioned from a clumsy 11-year-old to a confident 18-year-old gentleman. He carries with him a deep knowledge of Christianity, and more specifically, Catholicism. He has read and studied many of the great writers and thinkers. He knows how to write a paper. Boy, does he know how to write a paper. And he has learned how to work hard and time manage through academic rigors, athletics, and a part-time job. Our sophomore daughter, Lily, is right on Jack's heels with her endeavors here. We now realize we have two incredible kids who can walk into a room of strangers and look them in the eye, shake their hand, have meaningful conversations, and exit with either newfound friends or future lifelong connections.
The bottom line, what do we as parents want for our children as they're on their way to college and careers? For Paul and me, it's the wisdom and character that comes from prioritizing the important things in life. We've always expressed to our kids that life is not about making A's. It's not about making money. And don't get me wrong, our kids know you need both to move forward in life. But what is ultimately more important to us as parents is to raise our kids to be more than good students. We want our children to be good people and to be of good character. And this effort demands prioritizing faith, family, hard work, humility, and kindness. But as you know, we as parents can only make it so far down that road with our kids. This is where we know the St. Joseph's Way strengthened our efforts.
So in closing, the bonus for us is the golden thread of Catholic education that we can see and feel here. To us, it's like a warm blanket on a beautiful, calm, cool autumn evening. In today's complex world of diversions, the traditions of the Catholic faith that are woven into the very fabric of St. Joseph's Catholic School help us as parents focus our kids on appropriate priorities. St. Joseph's Catholic School truly has our children's minds, bodies, and souls at the forefront of their mission. With all of our efforts as parents, though, we still wonder, as parents. Have we done enough? Did our effort work? And then you start to get some feedback. First, for us, from Jack, who in the early days of his classes at Clemson, shared with us that he feels like St. Joe's more than adequately prepared him for his transition to college-level work. He still has to put the effort in, but he knows how to work hard and accomplish goals. And then, just a few days later, we heard secondhand that our headmaster, Keith Kaiser, attended Mass one Sunday at Clemson's St. Andrew's Catholic Church, only to walk in and sit down right next to our son Jack, and other St. Joe's alumni who also attend Clemson. Without prompting, Jack has chosen to nurture his spiritual needs in college, and that's confirmational. It takes a village to raise good children today. Like most of you parents, we've tried our best to do everything right, to check all the boxes, to nurture our kids to become people of good character. Without hesitation and without a doubt, St. Joseph strengthened our effort in this endeavor. We as parents get one chance to raise our children. There are no do-overs here. But we promise you that if you enroll your child at St. Joe's, you will not regret it. This village, this community will scoop them up, challenge them, nourish them, and care for them. Like us, you will be amazed with the positive transformation of your son or daughter. And there is no price tag you can put on that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.